Hey there pranksters, welcome back to another life hack video, and just like the title says, I will be sharing with you guys 5 of my favorite methods to sneak your phone into class using school supplies without getting caught. And yes guys, what that means is that not only will you be able to have your phone with you, but you will be able to use your phone while class is in session. But before we get started with these, let's get to the giveaways. First, I want to announce the winner of the box of snacks. Congratulations, KB Studios! You will be getting a box of snacks in the mail soon. Now, as far as the giveaways for this video, if this video gets 2,000 likes, I will give away a box full of school supplies. At 7,000 likes, I will give away a hoverboard to someone in the comments. And since we are dealing with phones in this video, at 15,000 likes, I will give away an iPhone XS. And to participate in these giveaways, all you have to do is give this video a like and leave a cool comment below telling me which of these life hacks was your favorite and why. Again guys, it does not take much to enter, just a like and a comment. So let's try to reach those like goals fast. One last thing guys, I recommend that you guys subscribe and have your notifications on, just in case you win, you'll know sooner. Now, let's get started with these hacks. So let me start off by saying that this method only works on tables or desks that don't have anything underneath, or those traditional desks that you have to lift open to put your stuff in there. This will not work for those desks. The best desks are these. They're just flat on the bottom, as you guys can see. For this hack, of course, you're gonna need your phone. Your phone has to have a case like this one. This one's a clear case, it's plastic, it's rubber. It'll work just fine. We're also gonna need a really strong magnet and then a magnet plate like this one right here. But if you don't have one of these, you can easily go to your fridge and cut up one of those magnets that most people have in the refrigerator doors. That'll work just fine as well. And you're also gonna need some tape. First thing we're gonna do is remove the case off the phone. We're gonna insert the magnet plate inside. Now this varies. You can put the plate in so many ways, but for this example, I'm just gonna leave it like this on the bottom. And I'm gonna put the phone back on the case, just like this. And now as you guys can see, we got the magnet plate inside the phone case. So far so good. Now this magnet, we're gonna place underneath the desk. So now we're gonna move on to the desk. Okay guys, I'm underneath the desk and I do apologize for the bad lighting. So this is the bottom of the desk. See, the computers are up here. And now we're gonna choose a spot where we're gonna stick our magnet on. So if you wanna use your phone in class, go into class a bit earlier than your classmates. That way you guys can set this up. So we're gonna measure where we're gonna put the magnet. And the way we do that, we take our phone with the magnet plate on the bottom, pointing inward inside the desk, and then we're gonna find a good spot where it could stick. So we're actually leaving about 1/2 inch to 1 centimeter that the phone has to be away from the edge. That is perfect. So now that we know where we're gonna put the magnet, we're gonna detach it from the phone because it's already attached. And this is a really strong magnet, by the way. And then we're just gonna take some tape and tape it on. Okay, so I got a big piece of tape. I'm gonna place the magnet right on the center, and then I'm gonna stick this magnet underneath this desk, just like this. Now we're gonna take another piece of tape, because this piece we're gonna tape on the opposite end of where the magnet plate is at on the phone. It should be like this. Now half of the tape is gonna be on the phone and the other half is just gonna hang loose like this. Well, we're gonna fold it back because it's gonna stick underneath the desk. All right, perfect, look at that. We have our phone underneath our desk, and if we wanna use it, guess what? All we gotta do is pull on it like this. From a bird's eye view, you can't really see the phone, but the further you go down, of course, the phone will be visible to you. So if you wanna use your phone, you just pull on it, and it'll detach from the magnet, and you guys can be using it while in class. See? And if you see the teacher approaching you, all you gotta do is put it back. And just like that, the phone sticks to the bottom of the desk, and you can just keep on repeating the process. And then you put it back, just like that. I'm gonna do another version of this, but in widescreen mode. So you could be watching a video in class, then it's time to put it back. You could also be playing video games. And if you feel like you need to put your phone away, Just like that. Hopefully there's no snitches in your class. This is how it looks from bottom to top. This next hack is for the older kids, the ones that are required to have a badge or an ID shown at all times. Well, this is my badge, this is my ID with my picture, my name. So we're gonna be using our badge to be able to use our phone in class. So right now I'm gonna create a badge holder big enough for my badge and my phone. Now my badge is big enough to be able to cover my phone completely. So if yours isn't, try to put a black background over it so you guys can enlarge your badge. And I'm gonna have to sacrifice this binder right here. So I'm gonna try to cut out a big piece of this plastic so that I'm able to use it as a badge holder. All right, awesome. Now I'm gonna put my badge inside with my phone and I'm gonna fold it just to get the right size, because the rest I'm just gonna trim off and make it look as legit as possible. Now we're gonna use some clear tape to attach both edges together. All right. Then do the same for the bottom. Our little badge holder is complete. It's clear. Now we're gonna put our badge inside and it should fit fairly snug with our phone behind it like this. Now can you see my phone? Nope. But if you turn it around, there it is. As you guys can see right here, we can punch a couple of holes to be able to hang it with our lanyard or some rope, which I'm gonna use for this example. I'm gonna run the piece of rope through the little holes I just made. Doesn't it look exactly like me? So people won't be suspicious. I'm just gonna put it on. Look at that, my badge is right here. Behind is my phone. So I could be actually using my phone like this. So look at that, I'm checking out my Instagram because it's an emergency. I need to reply to comments. So I'll be using an Instagram and then this will be my teacher's view. So if he or she's around, I'll just do this. Look at that. When they're not around, I'll just pick it up again and start using it. This is my view and this is my teacher's view. That is awesome. Here's a calculator, guys, and fun fact about this calculator, I got it at the dollar store. So that is perfect. I don't mind destroying it, but for this hack, we're not gonna destroy it. We're just gonna modify it. So we're gonna flip it over, and on the back, we're gonna stick 2 stacks of staples, like the ones you see right here. Before we glue them on though, guys, we are gonna protect these so they don't break apart. For that, we'll be using some tape. Just take your tape and place it on top of your staple and then fold the sides. And if there's excess tape, we're just gonna cut it. All right, and the stack of staples are ready. Here's how we're gonna place them on the back of this calculator, guys. So they'll be on their side, just like this. And the phone, whichever phone you have, should be able to slide in. So make sure you got your measurements right before you actually glue these staples on. So for example, my iPhone 8 Plus should be able to slide in between both. And it should be fairly snug as well. So something like this, guys. So once you get your measurements right, start gluing on the stack of staples. We're gonna apply hot glue on the side of the staple. And then we're gonna place it on the calculator. And in a little bit, we're gonna reinforce the sides. So we're gonna repeat this process with the other stack of staples. All right, so now let's reinforce the sides. We do the same to the other side, and now our little hack is complete. Let's put it into use. Okay, after a few minutes, guys, the staples have dried, and now they are attached onto the back of this calculator, as you can see right here, and it's the right space in between. And now, guys, I can actually slide my phone just like this, and it can be in either direction. So look how strong the staples are, that they actually hold the phone. They keep it from dropping, and it slides in and out with ease. So now let me show you how this hack would come in handy if you wanted to use your phone in class. If you're gonna do this hack, it's best if you do it for math class because calculators belong there. But it doesn't matter, guys. It can be any class. This is a school supply, so it belongs in school, right? Ours is already modified. It's got the stacks of staples on the back. And as I showed you, you slide the phone in whichever way you guys want. For example, me, I'm gonna slide it facing down. So here's my phone. On one side, you clearly have access to it, and on the back, you have the calculator. So you can be in class, texting, using it for whatever, but you see your teacher coming towards you, so you just flip it over, and see? There's no phone, I was just using my calculator. Now that's one way. Another way, which is my favorite, is the following. Slide the phone out. We're gonna flip it over, so now the phone and the calculator are facing the same direction. Let's slide it back in. So you can't tell that I have a phone right here, right? Well, you'll be using your calculator, but you can slide your phone down, and you guys can be using your phone as if you're using your calculator. So it'll be something like this. So you guys can be using your phone, but at the same time it'll appear like you're using the calculator. And again, if somebody's coming over, you just slide the phone in, and look, you were just using the calculator. The staples are strong enough that it will hold the phone, and you just place it on the table, and nobody will suspect anything, guys. I guarantee you guys that nobody will know unless they watch this video. But look, there's our phone in the back. Try it out, guys. It's definitely worth the effort if you guys want to use your phone in class. Right here I have a large bottle of glue. It's the largest bottle that I could find, guys, but if you guys can find a bigger one, even better. What we're gonna do right here is we're gonna twist off the nozzle and empty it all out. If yours is already empty, well, good for you. But as far as me, I'm gonna empty it out into this Ziploc bag. That way it doesn't go to waste, and I have glue stored away, so when I want to make some slime, I can easily make some slime using some Elmer's glue. So empty out as much as you can. We're still gonna have to rinse it, so try to get out as much glue as you can, and then take it to the sink and try to rinse it. Right here I did the best I could to try to get all that glue out, but of course I won't be able to until I open this up. So that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna take our blade and begin to make a few cuts. So the cuts, guys, are gonna be right along the edge of the label so that it won't be as visible. Alright, so now we've made all 3 cuts. And look, we just created a little door. And yes, there's still a lot of glue in there. So I'm gonna take this back to the sink and try to wash it off and try to clean it up as much as I can. It doesn't have to be too perfect or too dried up inside. It's still wet inside, and that's okay, because what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put some cotton balls inside. Just start putting the cotton balls inside, and it also make it look like the bottle is full. And do that to the whole bottle. So our cotton balls are in there. Now it's time to put our phone inside. But sadly, guys, my iPhone 6 or my 7 or even the X will not fit inside this particular glue bottle, which is 7.625 ounces. So that's a bummer. But if you guys have a smaller phone, or if you guys can find a bigger bottle, this will work for you. Right here I have a collection of phones that I accumulated over the last few years. Now these phones are smaller than my iPhone. As you guys can see, there's a difference, but it's not that big of a difference. So this one right here was my very first smartphone, 2007. So any of these will work. For example, this phone right here, I can easily put it inside the bottle of glue. So I'll slide it in. And that's it, guys. Look, there's a phone inside the glue bottle. Well, the cotton balls do a good job at making it seem like it's full. But on this side, which is the side that's gonna be facing you, you'll have your phone. And look, when your teacher is nearby or somebody's approaching you, all you guys gotta do is press down on this, and that's it. You can kinda see the phone, but you really can't. And you would have to know that the phone is there in order to catch it. You'll have this on the table like so. Nobody would be able to tell a thing. And then when you want to use your phone, just pretend like you're gonna get some glue. Oh, I forgot to put the cap on. Now it looks like a glue bottle. So pretend like you're using it, but you're not really using it. You're using your phone. See? And if your teacher asks you why do you keep holding on to that glue bottle, just tell him or her that you're trying to fix the nozzle, that it's not working properly. And that's this fidget spinner that I have here is a regular looking fidget spinner. Of course, you guys know that there are so many shapes and sizes out there, so many different colors, but this is your standard fidget spinner, and that's really all we need for this. So let's begin by popping off one of the caps. Only one, guys. Yeah, it can get tricky sometimes to pop these out, but if you're strong enough, which I know most of you guys are, you guys can easily pop it out like this. Alright, we're gonna set our fidget spinner aside, and we're gonna work on this cap. So basically, guys, at this point, we're gonna attach this cap onto the bottle cap like this. So apply some glue on it and make sure it's centered perfectly. Since you guys are gonna be prepping half of this at home, you guys can definitely use some hot glue, but when you do get to school, you're gonna need some super glue. So make sure you have a tube handy. So now that I put some hot glue on the center of this bottle cap, I'm just gonna attach the fidget spinner cap like this. I'm gonna let this dry and continue working on this. I totally forgot to mention at the start of this video that you're gonna need a phone case. Now make sure that this phone case is not one of your favorite phone cases. In fact, make sure you don't like this phone case because we're gonna damage it just a little in order to pull off this hack. This is a normal looking iPhone case. As you guys can see, it pops in. Well, first thing we're gonna do, guys, is put some tape over the camera opening right here. So we're pretty much gonna block it off. Just like this. And then we're gonna do the same to the inside. This, of course, is optional, but it gives you room to apply more glue on it, so why not, right? Just do what I'm doing, guys, and you'll be fine. Once you have tape on both sides, guys, now we can glue this phone case onto this fidget spinner. So again, I'm gonna use some hot glue and apply some on two of these sides right here, because this is how we're gonna stick it on, guys. We're gonna leave just a little gap in between the phone case and the fidget spinner cap. Like this. So if you guys can see through the opening on the corner of the iPhone case, I'll definitely have enough room to glue this on. So let's get started. I'm gonna take my trusty hot glue gun and start applying some of this glue on the bearings like this. Now guys, when using hot glue, you gotta be super careful because this stuff is hot. I don't know if you guys can see the steam. I actually make my masks using hot glue, and sometimes I burn my nose when I'm trying to apply the nose on my mask. So be very, very careful and spread it out evenly like I'm doing so right now. At this point, it's time to glue the case onto the fidget spinner. So press down on it and make sure it sticks pretty well. This is what the phone case looks like. You guys can see that the fidget spinner is above it like this. Now on this side, which is the back, we're also gonna reinforce the fidget spinner onto the phone case. So if you gotta use multiple glue sticks, that's fine. Make sure it's super strong and that it sticks on pretty well. So the phone case and the fidget spinner dried up and they're attached together, as you guys can see. That's how we want it. I know it looks ugly, guys, but it's worth it. You're pretty much sacrificing a fidget spinner and a phone case, but it's totally worth it. I'm telling you guys that right now. It totally pays off if you want to use your phone during class. Now, guys, you're going to take your phone and you're going to place it where it goes. So pop it in there like this, just as you normally would. And that's it. So these are the things you're gonna come into class with. You gotta go in extra early to set this up. Now let's go find a desk so I can show you guys how to put all of these things together so you guys can use your phone during class. Now let's pretend we're in the classroom and I'm gonna use this desk behind me as an example. I'm gonna be carrying my tape and my glue because that's all we're gonna need besides the iPhone and the fidget spinner. So let's head over there and set this up. Oh wow, I'm out of breath, guys. It's so hot underneath this desk. But I gotta set this up, so I'm gonna take one for the team and endure it, so let's do it. So as you guys can see above me is the bottom of the desk. Well, we're gonna take our tape and line up a couple of strips because that's where we're gonna stick our fidget spinner phone holder. All right, well, let's get to it. Now these strips of tape are gonna go right on the edge of the table or desk. So just like this, one down, one to go. Let's repeat that process. This one will be next to it. So about right here, this will do. All right, perfect, guys. Now we do this to protect the desk because we don't want to damage school property. That way you avoid getting into trouble if you happen to get caught. But that's not what we're going for. We don't want to get caught. Next up, we're gonna attach the bottle cap, which has a fidget spinner cap also attached to it, onto the bottom of this desk using some glue. So basically, guys, you're gonna apply some glue on the edges of this bottle cap, and then you're just gonna stick it on there. Make sure it's close to the edge, that way you have access to your phone easily. And here's the bottle cap, guys. It's already attached underneath the desk, and I make sure I use plenty of glue so it's super strong and it sticks on there pretty well. And as you guys can see, I can easily pop on the fidget spinner, and that's what I'm gonna do right now to show you guys. But hey, if you guys think this hack is too hard and complicated, then I have others at my channel. Check out that video in the cards above, and it's linked below. It's pretty simple hacks that will allow you to be able to use your phone during class. Let's find out how effective this hack really is. Let's see if it'll work during class. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna connect the fidget spinner cap onto the fidget spinner. This is gonna be quite easy, guys. Just pop it in, and it should stay put. As you guys can see, I got my phone out, but let's say the teacher's coming over or the class snitch is approaching my desk. All I gotta do, guys, is just turn it like this, and they will no longer be able to see my phone. Now, once they leave and I feel safe to be using my phone, all I gotta do is turn it again, and there you go. My phone is at my disposal. And if I don't wanna use it, I'll just put it away like this. Simple as that, pranksters. It's a very awesome hack. You guys will be able to use your phone in class. You won't get caught because obviously it's underneath the desk and it's hard for anybody to spot it. Let me show you guys from a different angle. Now we're at eye level. You guys can see my phone. I'm actually playing a game. And let's see the bottom. That's pretty much it, guys. Look at that. Fidget spinner, phone case. They work great together and they enable you to use your phone during class. Look at that. So now I'm using the fidget spinner and my phone at the same time. So now you'll be able to play games while in class. You guys can also watch your favorite YouTube videos such as mine. And as I showed you, you guys can also send text messages. This is also great if you're trying to use a calculator during a math test. Now again, I don't encourage cheating in this video, but that's one example that you can use this hack for. Now if you guys just want to watch videos all day throughout class, you guys can set it up like this so that it's in landscape mode rather than portrait. I wonder how many of you guys are gonna try this out. Pretty cool, huh?
That's it. 5 different creative ways that you guys can use your phone at school while in class. These are really not hard to do, guys, and for the most part all you need are school supplies that you probably already have. Now guys, at the start of this video I did mention 3 giveaways if we meet certain like goals. At 2,000 likes I will give away a box filled with school supplies. At 7,000 likes, I will give away a hoverboard, and at 15,000 likes, I will give away an iPhone XS to one of my subscribers. And to participate, all you have to do is give this video a like and leave a cool comment below. Hopefully we can reach these like goals as soon as possible, as I would love to give away an iPhone to one of you guys. Again, to enter, just like and comment on this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and have your notifications on. Thanks for stopping by, pranksters. I will see you guys in my next video.